Rolyns, so whenever you guys are ready.
Yep.
All right, Rolyns, what do you think made the difference in that big run at the end of the first half?
I feel like the pace we picked up with, we just started guarding more. Everybody, we got dunks and stuff like that, so we started guarding up, picking up the pressure, and just realizing like who we are as a team. So I think that's what started that run at the end of the half.
How big was Damian's three-pointer for about a minute left?
Oh, that was really big. I was getting a little nervous, but you know he's a solid guy. He brings the energy, and he's a senior, so he's been in those type of moments before. So that three really helped us.
You guys have had trouble closing out games at times. I mean, even though this didn't go exactly as smoothly as you would have liked, the missed free throws and whatnot, is it good for this team to finally close a close one out like this and get a win?
Yeah, I mean, no matter like who the competition is, I feel like it's still good that we were able to close today. You know, we never took them for granted or anything like that, even though, you know, they might be bottom of our conference, but we still had to like pull through and stuff like that. So I think that's like just perseverance like helped us a lot.
And Rollins are calling a lot of fouls both ways. As a big, you're fighting with their bigs all 40 minutes. How did that change your approach, if it did at all, to today's game?
I mean, I'm kind of used to that every game. You know, I always have to fight down there and stuff like that. I didn't really change my approach to the game, but we knew coming in like they were going to have a lot of physicality, so we just played on their physicality, and that's what happens when you play more physical. We win the game. So.
Came into today 0-3 in conference on a 4-game skid. How big is it to finally get that lid open and get that first conference win?
Oh, man, it's the biggest thing ever. I mean, you know, we started off 0-5 last year, and just getting that one win went on to win 5 in a row. So I think that's what we're trying to do, and that's what we're trying to build. So, like, that one win is going to help us a lot.
And what are you taking from today's win and putting into next game at Belmont?
Just keep the same physicality. You know, Belmont's a good team. They're top of the conference and stuff like that. But I mean, when we're on, like, we're all together and playing as one, I think we can compete with anybody in the conference. So I'm not overlooking them or anything like that. So yeah.
Okay, Jalen, I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked Rollins. What do you think was the difference in that big run you guys made at the end of the first half?
I feel like it's our defensive pressure. You know, the second group came in and. You know, we realized who we were. We watched film and saying, like, hey, this is what we're doing. We're a physical team. And, you know, the second group knows that, you know, we kind of were slacking off in the beginning, but, you know, we bring energy and bring that defensive pressure that we needed is what was really key for us.
You had a big three in that run at the end of a shot clock, I want to say, that kind of fueled everything there. Could you kind of feel the building come to life a little bit when you hit that shot?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, we didn't have anything offensively, and, you know, I think it was a bailout, but, you know, I made it. And so, you know, the crowd erupted, and that was a really big thing for us going into the run that you said earlier.
The technical at the end of the first half, did the refs tell you what that was about?
No. I just told them Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. That's what I told them.
All right, and then Jalen, kind of along those same lines, how huge was it to see those back-to-back dunks at the end of the first half and go into halftime with that momentum?
Yeah, I mean, it was really big. You know, we needed that. You know, like I said earlier, we were slacking off in the first half, and so those two dunks. And I've been telling Davion that he can dunk the ball all the time, but he finally did it. And so and everybody's been telling him as well on the team. And so, you know, when he finally did it, it's like, you know, it's a really big energy swift.
It really felt like it's been a lid on the basket for you guys for the first couple of games of conference, especially this afternoon. Mm-hmm. How do you mentally overcome that when it seems like the shots aren't falling?
You got to keep shooting. I mean, you miss every shot you don't take. And so, you know, if you keep shooting, you keep putting the ball up, I mean, eventually it's going to go in. And so, I mean, Mayo hit that three at the end of the game. I hit a three in the late shot clock. Yeah, you know, we just got to keep shooting, and Drew as well. So.